Good morning, Vietnam. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Sorry guys for bouncing. Welcome in. If you're hopping in, say hello. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, let me know you were here. Hiya, Ev. Love you.
Going back upstairs, you want to come with me?
You can take these packages up.
Want to take the packages up?
So my name is Michelle Mason. I am Crafty Ma'am. Evelyn is my little helper. She's going to take my packages up. As soon as I get off my live, we have to go run a couple errands. So, I can ship out all the orders I got this week. This is Adventures in Crafting. I hope my angle's good. My thing got all messed up. God, I feel like there's hair all over me or something. I feel very itchy today. Hi Joyce, how you doing? All right, let's see. What is going on? Something happened to my computer because this morning I went to go print my labels and the label maker wouldn't work. And then now my screen was weird. So I don't know what's going on. Shannon, I have to message you because I have a question about the haunted thing. If the base counts as one of the 5 items, or is it 5 additional items including the base? Obviously there's way more things in the box than 5, but I know you have to narrow it down to 5 must use. Was the base part of the 5? Hi Tina, hi Jenna. All right, so today I am starting us off, and up after me is Crafting in Chaos with Carly. Obviously she had a good trip and she is back home. Hi Jennifer, hi Street Jacket Jen. The base doesn't count. Okay, that's what I thought. But I wanted to make sure because I do have way more than 5 items in there. Sam's gonna be excited. Good job. Say hi. No. All right. So I kind of went back and forth. I know. Well, here's the funny part is that I'm shipping today. So I'm like, let me just try to get this organized and together. I mean, I've had this stuff in the box for a couple of days, but with school starting and college and everything, I've just kind of been like, you know. Good morning, Peggy. Did I say good morning to Carly? I mentally said good morning. But yeah, I don't know, I've been off. I swear, it feels like there's like hair all over me. It's driving me crazy. So I did start my project like 2 days ago. We'll all be proud. I'm taking a page from Wendy's book. Am I going to always be prepared? No. Yeah. I know. I was like, there's way more than 5 items in there. And I know I have to pick 5, but I'm like, is the base count as 1? I don't know. Okay. So I kind of went back and forth and I was like, well, I can make a tag and I can bling it out, blah, blah, blah. I could do this. I could do that. And I'm like, think outside the box. So I was watching Sam the other day and she kept saying cookies. Like she makes cookies, she does cookies. And I was like, what if Mrs. Claus, I was just talking about you, made cookies? She outdid herself. She made tons of cookies. That was my thought, at least. I do have to still decorate some of these cookies. I did. I was talking about you. I was watching your live and you kept saying how, you know, you can make a cookie or you can do this or you can do what. And I was like, what if she just makes a ton of cookies? And that's the way we're going to be, we're going to go all out and make all the cookies. I did put a tag on there and I decided I didn't like it, but I had already glued it. Okay. I always talk loud. Are you kidding me? No, I don't want to really draw attention to myself because then my children will come in here. Hi, Haley. Hi, Diana. Did I miss somebody? Hi, Q. If I missed anybody, let me know. So, this is my box. She did have an outfit. It was sort of cute. I started hating it. So then she's going to be in a box. If that doesn't make sense to you, then nothing ever will, because whimsical is whimsical and we can kind of do what we want. So, hi, Deanna. So I do have to put arms on her and her collar. And we did yesterday, no, day before yesterday, go back in some of my Christmas cutters. We did in 2-inch. So look at the little train. It's not done. And then the little train car, which I don't know. I don't love it the way I did it, but is what it is. I should have done bling, and I might do that over it. So some of them I haven't decorated yet. And part of it is because some of these are going to be covered. They're going to be stacks of cookies. So I didn't want to decorate every single cookie.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good job. Because they'll be covered eventually, right? And so we went back and we did the little gingerbread house in 2-inch. Look how cute. We did a couple. The design is going to be like the pink Christmas design. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Deb. Hi, Susan. So I did these. And then I did holly leaves in pink and red. And then my new ornaments, I did a couple of those. I didn't finish cutting all cookies out, but like I said, I think I'm going to end up cutting some more. But I wanted to get some of this done because this project will take way more than an hour. I've already a couple hours in, so. And then the little ginger boy. These are my gingerbread boys. Yeah, hi. She's taking my packages up for me. I have a stack of packages here for her to take up. And then this is one of my new little cutters. It says Merry Christmas in there. It might be hard to see on the camera. Good job. You don't have to take both those up at the same time. And then I did a couple snowflakes and I used makeup on them to make them shiny. Good morning, Christy. How are you? And then I have a set of little 1-inch cutters. I think it comes with 10. I'll show you in a second. And then the stacking. I did find a 3D printed rolling pin, but let's be honest, I have a ton of rolling pins here. So I might print those out, but hearts. And then the little trees. So this is like all the stuff that I have. It might be more than enough. It also might not be enough. It's just one of those rolling pins from Walmart. And actually the original plan was to put Santa and her on that, but it would have been way too big. I'd had to make huge projects. So Santa will sit aside and he'll wait his day to shine, because now, hi Trina, thank you guys. Yeah, I made his body and everything, and when I set them on here, I was like, there's not really any room for cookies, and I don't want to make it ridiculously big. I know that some fake baking designs are huge. I'm not a huge fake bake design person. I like, oh yay, yeah. Hi, Angel. Hi. Oh my goodness, Raymond. All right. So I literally have like a little container full of stuff that I wasn't sure if I was going to use. I might put the tree in there. What do you guys think? Like, I'm going to have her holding the rolling pin. And I'm thinking like to put this tree on there. Oh, goodness gracious. It right here. And then have all the cookies kind of piled on each other in the front. Originally, this is the rolling pin I was going to use on here. But again, this takes up tons of real estate. I want the cookies to be like the main attraction. So I'm just going to have her hold a little rolling pin. Well, how do you do? And funny enough, I was looking at this and I was like, this is so cute. It's a Halloween thing that I had. I mean, I guess you can do this. It's green, but I would use this for Christmas. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Lori. Hi, Tanya. Yeah, so these are all 2-inch, except for some are, a couple are 1-inch, right? Like those 1-inch cutters. And if I would have had more time, I could have got my husband to make the 1-inch cutters. You're welcome. I know, I wondered if you just didn't go get it yesterday because you didn't work. I saw it was delivered yesterday. So I think I'm going to put the tree on here. I got to turn on my glue. All right. So I'm going to glue this down and hope it stays. I know, I love them too. You started putting Christmas out. So I do want to give Mrs. Claus arms and her little collar. So I think that's a good place to start. So I'm going to put that back. Let this glue set up a little bit that I put the tree on. And I'm going to move my cup. Did I say good morning, Debbie? I might not have. Good morning, Debbie. Yeah, we, my husband's on vacation this week. And I was like, oh, by the way, I go live at 10 o'clock. And we had to make a car payment and they close at noon. So I had to get the packages all labeled. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? And somehow my label printer disconnected itself from my computer. I tried restarting it. I tried swearing at it. Nothing was working. So I ended up uninstalling the printer and reinstalling it, and it worked fine. I'm just going to cut this in half. These arms are a little long, but I wanted to make sure they were long enough. So I'm going to do that and try to make them the same length. You start meowing at me again. I can't pet you right now. I can't pet you. I love you, though. I love you. Oh. Yes, I'm doing a sale, but everything is posted on my Facebook page. All my new cutters are in the album. And then I posted yesterday the 3 new cutters the 3 cutters I had, they're now available in 2-inch, which are the train car set. So this is now available in 2-inch, but it comes as a set. I believe it's $5. So those are new in 2-inch size. And then, oh, the little gingerbread houses, well, actually, did I not? Oh, I did them all. As I say, I just decorated them all. So these are the Penta ginger. See this cat? She's very obsessed today. You're gonna have to go. I love you, but you gotta go. I love you. I'm sorry, babies. So those are in 2-inch. Oh, and then these little gingerbreads, guys, are in 2-inch. My husband is on vacation this week, so we are going to try to make some more stuff for next week's sale. And there's a couple of the cutters that can't go in 2-inch. It just isn't, they're not going to look good, or they're not going to work. So, you know, a couple of the Christmas ones, if I can make them in 2-inch, we're going to probably do that. And this way you guys can make small stuff. I know, like, Wendy likes to make really, you know, small things. And there's a couple people that really like to make like Teresa, a bunch of people like to make, you know, smaller things. So, you know, sometimes buying the bigger size cutters doesn't work for them. So I'm going to make her like a little collar around her neck. The clay should be pretty dry on her body and her head. Made her head, I think 3 days ago. I'm going to tell you, this week is a blur. You know, my kids went back to school, all the things. So I'm like, what is today? I don't even know. Like, woke up this morning and I'm like, it's Saturday, I think. Oh, I forgot to put the arms on. Goodness gracious. I was going to put the arms on and then the collar. And I'm yapping too much, so I forgot. So I could still lift it, though. It didn't stick to the body. So I'm putting the collar down. And then I'm going to give her her arms. She's got to get hands. See, I was just talking about you, Teresa. Good morning. You're in this event today, aren't you? I know up after me is Carly, and I believe after Carly is Sam. And after that, I know there's a bunch of my friends in here. Not that everybody isn't my friend, but a bunch of my friends are on today. So be interested to see what they go all out. So today's event is go all out, meaning like do too much glitter, too much rhinestones, too many pieces of fabric, too many ribbons, too many something. Hi, Stacy. I'm last. You're last today? You're the caboose. Oops, I just punched my project. So yeah, I'm doing a sale Wednesday. I want to get all these packages shipped off today that are sitting here so that we could start fresh next week. I only have a 10 by 10 craft room, guys. And that's where I have to keep, you should see, I line them up by the door. Keep all my packages. Hi, Jennifer. And then my orders, I did set up a table in my college kids' room to put orders until she comes home, obviously, for like the weekends and stuff. I'll have to take it out. Well, actually, so she took her desk with her to school. So she's going to use that as her desk. So when she's not home, I will use it for my orders. And then when she is, I'll have to not put my orders in there. So maybe I can declutter my craft room a little because, oh my God, you guys, I'm telling you, when I have all these orders sitting in here, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I need my space back. So I'm putting too much trim. Too much trim, yes. No, I don't know. If you ask Raymond, no. So I'm putting, the toothpick in. And I'm trying to put it into the body a little bit. There we go. And then that way her arm kind of stays how I put it. And then, yeah. Too much trim. I know. I'm going to show you guys something in 2 seconds. What I found. So, I put it upstairs, unfortunately, so I can't show it on my live. But last night I posted a picture. I made a vintage pumpkin bucket. Now, it's not a flocking pumpkin bucket, Sam, just a vintage pumpkin bucket. Last weekend, I was inspired by Christy Martin, who did a cat bucket, right? So I wanted that cat so bad. I stopped on my way home back from my kids' college to stop and buy this bucket. They didn't have any. So I was like, well, I guess I could order it online, but then I have to order, my chair is annoying. I guess I have to wait, or I order too much stuff and then return it. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll check mine. Then I started thinking, you know what? I don't decorate with cat stuff. I love kitties, and I have a little black kitty. Her bed's falling. Your bed's falling. What are you gonna do? I love you, babies. That's Willow, if you don't know. Good morning, Maggie. So, I'm like, why am I gonna get a cat one? I decorate in pumpkins, guys. So I don't know this. So I need a pumpkin one. So I looked at the pumpkin one that Michael's had. It's ugly. I mean, if you like it, that's great. But for me, I didn't like it. And I'm like, I'll just make my own. My good friend, Jenna, always tells me, Michelle, you can make your own. I heard her that day. And I said, Jenna, no, I can't. But you know what? I made my own. So yesterday, I went to Michael's because I had a bunch of florals here. But I just needed a couple like little things. So I got some stuff from Michael's. But let me show you guys the trim they have. Good morning, Patty. Good morning, Sam. If I missed you coming in, I'm sorry, guys. Look at all this trim. I'm going to have to make a lot of fall projects, okay? I think some of you are going to be like running to Michael's right now. It is on sale for $5 a bundle, which I think is pretty reasonable because that's about what it is at Hobby Lobby. I think it's $6. I don't know. But they have a bunch of different ones. And I think almost every one is different. So they're 25 pieces. And I would say these are a yard. They're like a yard. Yeah, they're about a yard. But look at this trim. So they have like lace. And then they have like this lace, which is really pretty. And then what sold me on these, and then there's none in here. Oh, wait, there is. So this one has like sunflowers. Look at that. I'm not even supposed to buy things right now. I'm supposed to be like using what I have. But look at this. Look at these leaves. Look at these leaves. Okay, and then obviously I love this green, this sagey green. Okay, this one doesn't have a different color leaf. This is like the same bundle. Okay, then I got this orange bundle, I think. And I left some. Look at these leaves. Look at how cute, you guys. So I'm going to have to make some fall projects because look at these trims. I don't have a lot of browns, so these, I loved them. And then this is from Michael's, and they were $5. And then, so there's these leaves again. And then, like all this, I think that's the same bundle. I tried to grab a couple different ones. And then look at this bundle. So this bundle has maple leaves. Yeah, maple leaves. And then this bundle has maple leaves and these other like birch leaves, I guess is what they are, because they look like my cookie cutter birch leaves. And then, I don't know, these are really pretty. I think there was one more different one, maybe. I don't know. But aren't those pretty, you guys? Those trim. They're $5 a piece. You get 25 pieces. And I thought that was a decent deal. So, of course, I printed myself a cookie cutter last night. Because I have a couple fall ideas I want to do with those. Cute, right? Hi, Gail. I love the leaf trim. I like fall colors. So anyways, we're working on Christmas. So I got her arms on, and I gave her little fingers. Now she's going to get her head. I've got to glue it. It's not fresh clay to fresh clay, but you still should put glue in there anyway. And then she's cute, you guys. She's cute. And then I'm going to put, I guess it can say joyful. I'm going to put this on. Yeah, I don't know if they sell them online. You can probably check. They might. So I'm going to put the rolling pin right there and slop glue everywhere because why not? So she's going to hold her little rolling pin. Good morning, Vay. How you doing, lady? I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry because that trim is awesome. And you know what? They had a Halloween end cap. They only had one left. And I kind of was like, I've done a lot of Halloween. Oh, okay. I've done a lot of Halloween. So I'm kind of like going over to fall again. Because I did do some scarecrows and stuff. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth a little with Halloween and fall. I might have overdone Halloween so far. Actually, that's not true. So I think I'm going to make a Gingy to sit here too. What do you guys think? Should I just do a small Gingy? The glue I'm using is the Type Bond Quick and Thick. It is literally almost the only glue I use anymore. It is amazing. Oh, so then you probably could get them even cheaper. I just go in, but now I need to see if we have those. Yeah, those trims are awesome. And I'm thinking like your smash cans, you can use the trim, all the things, right? All right, let's start piling these cookies on here a little bit and kind of see where we're going to go. I need to put something on the front to cover up my, I'm good. How you doing? How you doing? To cover up where I peeled the tag off because I decided I didn't like it. The nice thing about the Type Bond is you hold it for a second and it sticks pretty good. Sticks pretty good pretty quickly. Now, if I don't know, oh, the Type Bond, yes, the Type Bond, it's a 16-ounce bottle for like $8 on Amazon. And a couple weeks ago, they had a sale. If you bought two, it was $14 or something. So you got a couple bucks off. You know what? I should make the Gingy really quick. It's been 30 minutes and I've done nothing. Just yapping. Yapping and showing you my goodies. Make a little Gingy. Make a little Gingy. And the whole time I was making this... Oh, the whole time I've been making this project... Totally singing. We need a little Christmas right this very minute. Right. And trim doesn't go out of style. So if you buy too much of it, you'll have it for later. I think I bought, you know what else was cheap? They had these little black roses. I love them. I can't get them because they're behind my door right now. But they're little tiny. I want to say there's like 8 or so roses on the stem. And it was 99 cents, you guys. And they also had, I wish I had that floral arrangement I just made down here. They also had these orange flowers. I don't think they were roses. They were something. And they were 99 cents too. So some of their small floral bundles at Michael's are cheap. So Walmart... Teresa, for me, hi Sandy. I use whatever color I'm feeling at the time. Currently, I'm using cookie dough from Primitive Pumpkin. Honestly, I think a lot of people, right? I'm not even in the Christmas mood. I don't know what happened. I really just want to make a whole bunch of Mrs. Claus stuff. I don't know why. I am like... I don't know. And it stormed here last night. Hi, Tammy. So I am very tired today. because of course it kept me up, because every time it boomed, I was like, oh my God, Evelyn's going to wake up. She didn't wake up. She did not. Guess who did though? And guess who was up half the night? Hi, I'm Michelle, and I have a problem. Hi, Maricela. Mariposa's Creations. I believe Maricela has a color like this too. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. Her color like this. Because her cookie dough is more of like a graham cracker color. Ooh, you're at the gym. Get that workout, girl. I go to the gym when I go out to my yard and do squats when I'm picking all my... Oh, Walmart? My Walmart. The Tight Bond Quick and Thick is expensive. It's 8 ounces for $8. Somebody... But it was thundering. It was loud, like rumble, rumble. And I'm sitting there, and actually one of the thoughts through my mind was, I was going to water last night. When I got home, I went to Aldi and Michael's and stuff. I got home at like 8 something, and it started getting dark already. And I was like, dang it, I didn't get a chance to water. I'll water in the morning. Well, guess what? I don't have to water now. Oh, it's gingerbread. Oh, that's right. Her color is called gingerbread. So if you get it from Mariposa's Creations, her clay is gingerbread. Makes sense, doesn't it? I accidentally ordered cookie dough, and I was annoyed with myself because I have so much graham cracker, and I was like, dang, I don't need any more. And I ordered your cookie dough thinking it was the right color, and it was not. My bad. So pay attention to your colors when you order, guys, or else you're gonna get... It's very gloomy here today. I don't know if it's supposed to rain more. We have lots of projects to get done indoors today. I guess my outdoor projects are going to have to wait. But I've got to start pruning my fruit trees today. And I learned that you can teach your tree to be more open by like tying down your branches so that they kind of stay in that position and get strong how you make them. So I have to do that to a couple of the branches because you want good airflow through your fruit trees. This is all things you learn when you start doing your own gardening. Trials and tribulations of a gardener. I do have to go out and check and make sure I don't have anything to pick. Yes, yes. Holly's like, I think neighbors with Cece. As far as I understood. All right. So let's see. I really think he has to go on this side because there's nothing over there to even it out. But I want him to go in front of there. It's okay though. Let me grab a pair of eyeballs and then we can start. Do you know how you like prepped for a project and you're like, oh, I'll have plenty of time? It's the first lie I told myself yesterday. We'll do green. We'll do green eyes. Mrs. Claus has green eyes. The Gingy gets green eyes. We'll do these. His head's too big for that other kind of eye that I was looking at. Big fat head. You got a big fat head, you Gingy. He's gonna go cry now because I told him he has a fat head. Look at me learning stuff. Yep. Well, I want to have my own fruit trees. And my own stuff in my yard. Need my Smile tools. I still sell these. I know I don't show them very often, but I do. I still sell them. Should probably print a set today. Just so I have them for my next sale. Grab some makeup. I think we're always learning, and we should always be learning to do whatever it is that you want to do. There's a lot of people that are like, I can't garden or I can't grow things. You can, but you know, it's whether you're willing to or not. The only reason I would assume that you can't is if you really just don't have any space. And I will tell you, so many people are like, oh, I grow stuff in pots. It doesn't grow the same. I mean, it's awesome to still grow. Hi, snow shower. I wish I lived by Canal Winchester, because tomorrow, the OU, the Marching 110, is having a parade at the school. And I wish I could go. I wish I could go. You can't find them. You might not have. I don't remember. You would have to look back at your invoices. If you want, I can check. Just message me though. I don't remember you ordering them. And I have the Smile tools in like a small set. They're like 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, and 2 inch. And then I have, those are the set, that's $5. And then the 2 1/2 inch one is $1.50. The 3 inch one is $2, and the 4 inch one is $3. So if you guys look at right? Well, you haven't made like characters. You've used cookie cutters, which is fine. You need a crow. And hi, Heather. For like a second, I was like, what's her name? Even though I thought your name, but do you ever, like, your mouth and your head don't communicate? And then you say things or sweary things, and you're like, girl, get it together. So I'm going to put a toothpick in there, and then I'm going to cut it down just a little and attach his head or her head. We'll decide later if she needs a bow or he needs a bow tie. Yeah, if you guys need anything, just private message me. Unfortunately, if you comment something, I won't remember or I won't see it. So here is the little Gingy. Oh my God, it's so cute already. And yes, I stuck something down right here yesterday just to see, and it got stuck, and I was so mad. Don't paint your wood and then stick your stuff on there on accident. We're going to start assembling. I think he's going to get a choo-choo train. And the puffy paint just peeled right off of that. That's funny. And not funny. I will probably, I'm going to put all these cookies on here. And then I'm going to go back around with like glitter and rhinestones later. Because apparently I planned this project and thought I did enough prep. I did not. So we're going to just kind of start piling the cookies in a haphazardly fashion. I think I'm going to take a blob of clay. What is the color of clay that I want to blob behind there? Oh, look. I have a ton of this color. I can put a blob of it behind there so that it'll... Thank you. What? Yeah. Or you put two words together and you say, yeah. The other day when you were talking, Sam, I was like, she's going to say something that she's not supposed to say. And I'm here for it. And we still love you. We still love you, even if you swear on your live. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Tammy. Oh, my Lanta. When I was reading that, I was like, what does that say? Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. I'm just going to start, like I said, putting these around. If I need a piece of clay to kind of prop stuff up, use a color. And hopefully it doesn't show. So use a color that you're okay with that shows a little bit. But you can also go back later and put like glitter where it is or something, you know. So I'm just going to kind of start putting these around. I'll turn it around every couple cookies or so. And then, like I said, I still have quite a bit of things I want to do to this. And I didn't want to get glue on my fingers. That's not one of them. Let me grab rhinestones. Seriously? Stop it. Grab these. I also grabbed balls. Balls. You can put one of these balls under the tree to give something to put it up against. I did dig through my stash. I really want to go to Hobby Lobby and like see what they have, but I told myself you should go to your Hobby Lobby in your craft room first and see if you can start using up some of the stuff you have. Yes, I might miss out on a few items because they might sell out before I get there, but it wasn't meant to be. It'll be okay. I don't need all the things. And yes, I know some of you are like, oh, it's fine. Hi, Rebecca. How you doing? Don't need all the things. And honestly, since I haven't really been there since they put all the Christmas out, I don't even know what I'd be missing, so it's fine. Finger was stuck. This glue will dry clear. If I was behaving myself, I would put it on a little something and use a toothpick to get in these little holes, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So I'm not. It's not. I have a secret. I don't even really like Hobby Lobby that much. I don't even really like Hobby Lobby that much. Hobby Lobby doesn't really have crafting supplies. They have more home decor. Now, yes, a lot of us turn home decor into a craft supply, but it makes me mad. I miss Joann's, and we used to have a store called Packatans. They had crafting supplies. Hobby Lobby is a home store. Right. Like, I feel like they almost always have the same stuff every year. Just, it's fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. I feel like this year, yeah, I feel like this, oops. Look it. I got a rhinestone stuck to me. I don't remember what I was going to say. I feel like every year they have the same stuff. I don't think they have as much stuff this year, but I have, like I said, I haven't been there since they finished putting Christmas out. I was there a couple weeks ago. Seriously, get off my thing. A couple weeks ago, and they just started putting it out. And I kind of walked through the ribbon section before it was on sale. And I was like, it looks like all the same stuff that I don't need. I was literally standing at Michael's, looking at their ribbon, And I was like, girl, you literally, if you guys have ever seen. Yes, I do like their styrofoam. I like their little cones. Little tiny cones are fun. If you guys have seen, I don't know if I have a cabinet over there. I used to be full. Now there's 7, 8 drawers of ribbon, which for somebody that doesn't really use ribbon, that's a lot. I don't really use ribbon anymore. I used to use ribbon because I made wreaths, and now I'm kind of like, what am I going to do with all this ribbon? So I did, you can't, it's going to look a little messed up, but because there's a little bit of glue still on there, you can see, but it'll dry clear. I'm missing so many comments. I'll have to go back and look. I got like less than 15 minutes. So I'm going to put this on here. Probably right there. Actually, I'm going to pull these back out. And just get it together. I'm going to use, Maricela, don't watch, because I'm going to use this pokey tool to put the glue down. And then I'm going to wipe it off. This is not what the pokey tool is supposed to be. Thank you. Yeah, those are my new ornament cutters. I don't come over there. Those were available last week. They started, but I did not have a live sale. I have a paper towel sitting next to in the garbage that I wiped my table with earlier. I'm just using that to wipe off the end. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I didn't have a live sale last week, but I did make a post with the new cutters. And like I said, my album is all updated. So those will be, you know, one of the last. I know. I said I just don't, I wanted to finish this project today. I was not going to be doing this tomorrow. I'm going to start something new tomorrow. But the thing I want to do tomorrow, I have to test out today to see how it goes. I don't want to show something like something I've never done before. It's not air dry clay without testing it out first. And I know that Wendy's over there like, you never test anything out. I don't test out air dry clay because I know how to work with it. This is a totally different thing. But now that I pulled all that fall stuff out, I might change my idea for tomorrow. Because now I kind of want to make a smash can. Evelyn's down here playing in the other room. I could hear her making a mess. I just cleaned that room. Alright. And I only put the rhinestones on there because I'm about to cover part of it and it'll be annoying to rhinestone later, but I did the rhinestones on the train. Oh, you know what would be cute? I have little peppermints. I could put those on the wheels of the train. Oh, please. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? They are still in here. I don't want those ones though. Because this design is supposed to be, I can put a little green in it, but I'm trying to do mostly pink and red. Oh, I have those peppermints too. Hold on. Hold, please. You would think that I like pink with the amount of pink stuff that's over there. I have this peppermint. This is from the Primitive Pumpkin. I don't... Yeah, they're in the pics. They're in the pictures. And I'm going to do a sale on Wednesday. But you can order before Wednesday. You don't have to wait until my live sale to order. Okay. I need a second tray. So Let's just glob glue everywhere, Michelle. For the love. Stop being a mess. Okay. Do not put your glue in your glue holder without a cap. I'll put some rhinestones around it because the peppermints are not quite big enough. The big wheel, at least. And maybe you guys have bigger peppermints. Oh, it's cute. Oh, it is cute. Like I said, this is probably going to be covered mostly anyways. You're not going to see it. I'm just doing it for funsies at this point. You can put a couple rhinestones around it. That would be really cute. See? Now I have to do it on all of them. Ah! Okay. We're not playing this game today, sister. Does anybody get the dropsies and start spilling all their stuff everywhere? That's me. Hi, Lulu. They're so tiny, though. I have fat hands. I can't. I have such a hard time with stuff. All right. My stomach is like, can you feed me, please? I'm hungry. It's growling. All right. I don't want red there. Start throwing stuff. I'm really bad. Coffee break. So I have 7 minutes. Thank you, guys. Ooh, he is starting to lean back. No, sir. We are not doing that here. Oop. We are not leaning. We are behaving ourselves. One of the peppermints slid off the wheel. It's pretty funny. It's only funny when you're not serious. Some people would get mad. I'm not that serious. They're really cute. Maybe I'll just, instead of slapping it everywhere, please don't fall. My glue holder normally works really well. If you don't leave your glue open. The amount of glue that's globbed down in there because I leave it open is hilarious. I need to peel it out. I have to peel it out every now and then. And it does come out. I just haven't done it. That is cute. All right. Ooh, I have little snowflakes too. Ooh, that is hot. Stop that. He had a flat. His tire fell off. Isn't there another train here somewhere? Yeah. Here. Don't be afraid when you're like doing your little cookie cutters to use like sprinkles and stuff to decorate, because that would be a good idea to get in the little holes. Seriously. Let's just do that 10 times in a row. It's insanity. All right. Where in the world? I'm going to put one of these right here. All right. Is anybody doing any fun stuff this weekend? Tell me about it. I am not. My husband is on vacation, and we have some household things that need done. So we're going to try to do that. Sure, we'll go to Cedar Point one day this week. Maybe go on a date or something one day this week. All kinds of real sprinkles. They're fake. I wouldn't put real sprinkles because you're going to attract bugs, I would think. So these are just little polymer clay sprinkles. There's quite a few places that carry, like Glitz and Glue carries sprinkles. I think Sue from the Primitive Pumpkin still has some sprinkles. But she was like discounting them and clearing them out. So I don't know how many she has left. Who else? I think Mariposa's Creations might have some sprinkles. Bunch of places. Even Hobby Lobby has sometimes has sprinkles. You have to like kind of look around in some of their sections. Yeah, you should never use Lavender Farm. Lavender cookies. That sounds amazing. I actually grow tons of lavender at my house. I could almost have a lavender farm, you guys. I love lavender. I am like kind of building up how much lavender I have. I'm literally every year I buy a couple more plants. It's kind of ridiculous, the amount. Oh, Sam has sprinkle mixes. Why did I not remember that? That should have been my first. She's probably over there FFSing me. Michelle. Yeah, lots of people have, you just want to use fake sprinkles. I am going to continue to keep piling these on top of each other. It's going to look all crazy pants, but I promise you it'll be cute. You're not going to be able to see each and every cookie, which is fine. But you guys head on over to Crafting and Chaos with Carly. I buy them all over at local garden centers and stuff. But this is how it's looking. I thought I was going to finish, but of course I didn't. So this will be available to purchase if anybody wants it. You got to private message me. And if you are interested in anything that I sell, private message me. Like I said, I will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. And it's Crafter's Choice. I probably won't be finishing this. I'm going to finish this today while I watch everybody else. Yes. Oh, I shove my face in my garden all the time. Tons of lavender. 90% of my plants have a good smell to them. I actually planted a Bedalia, a couple of them by my front door, because when you walk out my front door, you can smell, all you can smell is lavender and Bedalia. But you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.